Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lutifah, or Lou if you know me, and this is going to be my April faves roundup. Roll credits. Okay, so my April roundup of things that I've purchased. So I do want to just start with one thing. In March I went to Nigeria and I bought a whole heap of things from a brand called House of Tara. I showed all those products in that particular video and I showed it in my March video, but what I forgot to show you for some reason, they're playing hide and seek. What I forgot to mention was, so I got some lip pencils while I was out there, and they're in the colour Kasua and Afia, and I love these. I've been using these non-stop. So just an FYI if you're interested in them. Brilliant formula, excellent price point, really, really good, really, really good, and they've got a range of colours as well. So I thought I'd get that out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to start with my usual Colourpop. So yet again, I think Colourpop had, I think their £9 were like £9 something, I can't remember. So I picked up a few more palettes that I wanted to get. Some of them actually only arrived today. Yes, I ordered them in April and luckily they arrived literally today, so I thought I'm going to film this video before it gets too late. Because they've only come today, I will be seeing them for the first time alongside yourselves. So I'm going to start with the ones that I have seen but haven't used. It's become a running theme with Colourpop. There's so many that I'm ordering that I'm not getting the chance to get through them. And again, I took 2 weeks off, so that's part of the problem as well. So the first one is called Blushing Nude, which is a duet. Let me pop to this side. Blushing Nude, which is a duet, and inside this one you have Blush Crush and Nude Mood. So Blush Crush looks like this. It's, as you would imagine, it's literally blush tones. So these are all tones that I love as well. And these lighter tones look really fair in the pan, but look at this shimmer. It's gorgeous, like top of shade. I really, really like that. So this is why I really, really wanted this. My hands are covered in swatches because I've been literally filming more or less all day. Next we have Nude Mood, which looks like this. Can you see? Is it? And Nude Mood, I've been really interested in this one because it seems like it's very much your kind of brownie kind of tones. So and they're warm as well, so I'm quite interested in that. You don't really get warm tones, I find, with Colourpop. So I'm really interested in that. I've seen it on a few people and I thought, well, I want to try that. And again, I'm really getting into these kind of tones that they're putting out. I know this isn't new as well. These, just for my Brits, Americans already know this. These palettes aren't new. Some of them I'm getting are new, but for the most part, no. I'm just picking up stuff that I liked that I'm now saying, you know what, I want to. And I'm doing that across, not just Colourpop actually. I'm doing that on a few brands, which you're going to see later as well. Next we have Lilac You A Lot. Lilac You A Lot. Oh, I think it's Lilac. Get it? Lilac You A Lot. It's my accent. Whatever. And this is what she looks like. And as you can imagine, it's a monochromatic purpley lilac palette, which is quite nice actually. I've always got to tip it down because my lights are just blasting it, like really, really blasting it out. There we go. Gorgeous palette. Next we've got It's My Pleasure. I don't get the correlation. I think maybe it's an American joke. And she looks like this. Because in the UK, when you say it's my pleasure, it's like saying you're welcome. So, thank you for this. It's my pleasure. You know, like there we go. That's a nice another kind of monochromatic purple. This is really nice actually. Okay. See me leaning in, I'm like, oh, this is nice. Really, that's nice. Ooh, okay. And then last we have Ooh La La. That's from that batch. Ooh La La. I've not used any of these, just caveat. And again, this is like warm pinks. I don't think, I'm looking at it here and then I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, is it doing it justice? Because this is like really nice warm pinks. Gorgeous. Hot pinks, shocking pinks, really nice. Right, now the ones that turned up today, I've got Blue Moon. Now originally I wasn't interested in Blue Moon, but I realised, Blue, you're getting quite into blues at the moment, so it looks like that. So give it a go. Because at the moment I like really deep navy blues. I'm like, well, let's explore a bit. Oh, that's nice. So like I said, this is the first time I'm seeing it as well. Ooh, because when I got home, I literally had my COVID jab, got home and the packages had arrived. So this is me first time I'm seeing it. This is nice. It's pretty. Okay, do that. Then we've got Just My Luck. Again, I love greens, so I thought let me give this a go as well. And for $9, and it's, come on, it's really cheap. and really good quality. So there we go. So that's the Just My Luck. I'm guessing that's a play on the whole St. Patrick's thing. It's nice though. Yes, very, oh, Mary Jane. Colourpop. Next I have Bye Bye Birdie. Now I picked this up because it's just my tones. Like if you know me, you know the kind of tones that I love wearing. Even on my eyes right now, this is the new Juvia's Place palette, the new blushed palette. These are just my tones. I mean, what I'd love to have deepened out that bit a bit more and blown it out. But these are my tones. These are absolutely my tones. Look at her. Ooh, she pretty. Okay, mommy. Okay, there's a pressed glitter in here. Oh, whoa, whoa. So ruffled. Does that melt? No. Oh, so ruffled is extremely bitty, like to the point where I could probably do that. Yeah, and it doesn't seem to like. I'm trying to see if it kind of melts on your fingers. No, it doesn't. Because sometimes you get these kind of bitty kind of colours, and then but they all melt if you like press them in. They kind of melt. This isn't doing that. So this is one of those ones that you're gonna have to do before you do your makeup. I like pressed glitters, but I don't know what the heck this is, and I'm not too keen on that. What the heck is that? Like Amuse Me. Is it kind of the same? No, that one melts a bit more. So Amuse Me is sort of the same, but so that's Amuse Me. But when I do this on my fingers, it's still bitty, but the bits gets finer, so it's a bit more wearable. That ruffled one, I don't think that's going to go anywhere near my eyes, being honest with you. Because like I said, I don't mind glitters, but this ain't a glitter. This is just bits to go in your eye and make you blind. I don't know what that's about. And if I was going to do it, that's the kind of thing I'd end up all over your face. Oh, I don't know about that. That's a shame. Right, next I have It's All Good, and this finally came back into stock, so I had to grab this one, and she looks like that in the packaging. And this is what the palette looks like. And here she, oh, I thought I was broken for a sec. No, it's not broken. It's just glitters. These glitters in these particular palettes are quite, okay, no, this one's fine. Woo! I thought it was going to be really bitty like that ruffled one, because that ruffled one's awful. But this is what the palette looks like. It's really nice actually. It does remind me slightly of Kathleen Light's one. So for the Kathleen Lights has like greens and blues in it, but it's quite nice though. It's nice, it's gorgeous. This is beautiful. Wow, this is pretty. Like look at this top row. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but you see how beautiful that is. These are gorgeous. And then this is quite nice as well. Wow. Wow. I'm impressed. This is beautiful. Ooh, look at this downtime. Now we've all seen this particular shade quite a few times in different palettes. Oh, it's more like a, it's a nice shade, but it's more like a, it's like one of those duochromes, like the greeny purple one, but it's a bit more matte shimmer, if that's even a thing. Okay, that's quite nice. And that's my Colourpop segment for the week. See you next week, month, whatever. Right, next, like I said in my last video, I got some bits from Kaleidos, and I'm in love. I'm in love with the formula. So I went back and I got all of these. And like I said in the last video, I have also ordered the, I'm doing them back to back, that's why I can say last video, because I literally did it 10 minutes ago. I've also ordered the brand new Flower Punk one as well, so that's coming when it's coming. I saw something online saying that they'd run out of a particular ingredient for a shade. I don't know how that affects me, because I got mine like 3 minutes after it launched, so we'll see. I checked out within 2 minutes kind of thing, so we'll see. But yeah, so here's the first one. It's called Astro Pink. So when they did a restock of the Club Nebula palette, this came back as well, and that's when I was like, I'm getting more. And I waited patiently because I wanted to be able to get them in a, I think they did like a bundle deal for 3 and then just buy the others. But look at this. I've used this palette. This palette is a mazza. Alright, it's beautiful, but this palette is a mazza. It's stunning. The formula is mad. Look at this bluey green shade. Mazza, come on, that's our Mazza. It's beautiful. That is stunning. Look at that. Wow. Let me tell you, Zia, some of these indie brands, they will catch you. Let me do this. Listen. Don't even get me started. Like when I go through my collection and you see the indie brands, yeah, the indie brands are doing the thing. And one thing I love about them is it's sheer quality. The indie brands are doing the thing, and it's quality. Me, I like anything that is good. quality. I will give you my money, whatever, as long as the quality is there. Oh my god. Okay, so next we have the Sashimi City, which is number 7. This is the packaging, and then it kind of pops open like this. Look at that. Look at that. Listen. I'm going to pronounce the T. Listen. And look at this. So this is the palette. I'm going to keep it low so that you don't see the mirror. But it's beautiful. Yet again, beautiful. I can see myself using this, probably this one and the bronze one probably the most, because those are very everyday. But these tones are stupendous. I've already used this one in fairness. And then next we've got the Electro Turquoise, which looks like this. Again, you just pop open the top like this. This one is not as fancy dancy as the last one, but the packaging is amazing. And that's what she looks like. This is probably the one I will use the least, but it is still gorgeous, and I can appreciate how beautiful that is. It's gorgeous. The formula, look at this shade here, yeah? I'm just going to do that. Look, I mean, come on. Me, like, bloody hell. Like, look. Oh, it's not the best swatch, but Jesus. Wow, 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 wow. And that orange like it's going to be fire. It's called All Take. That orange is going to be fire, I can just tell. You can just tell just by looking at it, so I've got to... Come on. Wowzers. Wow. You know what, sometimes you get what you paid for, and these are like £24 each. I mean, I don't even think they're horrendously expensive. Yes, it's what, 6 shades, but I don't think that's horrendously expensive for what other people are putting out. So this is the bronze one next. This is Cyber Bronze. I'm going to rip the packaging because I really like the packaging. Again, she looks like this. There's like a running kind of sci-fi theme. Yeah, so this one I have used. Just keep it low just because of the mirror. Beautiful. There is a tone in here. I want to show it to you. So there's 2 tones in there. Look at them. Stunning. Gorgeous. And I'm going to just pop them in the back of my hand so you can see. Wowzers. Wowzers. Listen, I might be late to the game on this one, but baby, I'm in love. I'm in love. And this is another, this is the Lunar Lavender, and it opens the same way. I've got to be careful. I really don't want to rip these. I love the packaging, so I've got to be careful not to rip it. Again, the same kind of opening. Look at that, beautiful. This is another one I love, because I love purples as well. Look at that. And I'm going to just swatch these 2 shimmers. Oh, the mattes are good as well. Don't ever get it twisted. Look at that. I'm going to put them in the back of my hand again, so you can see what we're working with. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, so I'm in love with Kaleidos at the moment, and I used 2 of these palettes together, and I'm just going to have fun and play with them off camera and get to know the formula a bit more. But yeah, it's one thing I do like about it is they are very condensed, but they work well together. So for instance, the colour story is quite condensed in each one, but they work really well together when you want to intertwine them. Well, I found that anyway, so I've really enjoyed so far playing with them. Now, I mentioned earlier that I'm going through this phase of wanting to buy things that are no longer available. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to collect them. I don't even think I'm trying to collect them, but something like, for instance, I wasn't really into that makeup that much when the Friendcation came out. I slept on this one, let's be honest. I just slept on it. So I finally got my hands on the Dose of Colours Friendcation, and I thought, what's the hype, what's the hype, what's the hype, nah. And then I've seen more and more videos, and it's made me go, I have to get it. So I actually got this off of eBay. Look at that. I mean, F me. This blue here, this kind of greeny blacky blue, and this actual blue, that blue, look. Yeah, I mean, you're starting to understand, yeah? I mean, look, if I do that. Look. Wowzers. 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 Look at this shade from the Kaleidos palette. Wow, 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 wow. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, I finally got my hands on this, and I didn't pay too much for it. I actually paid £40. So that's quite a steal, and it's brand new. So still, eBay. eBay. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So that came today as well. So I'm looking forward to playing with that, but I did order that in April and it finally came. Again, back to my whole retro thing. I managed to find, now, okay, bit of context. I love this brand called Sample Beauty, which is a UK based brand, which was owned previously by somebody called Clodabelle or Clobell. She sold it last March and then announced she was stepping down in December, and I'm pretty sure Beauty Bay bought the company. Here's my reason. Like, there's no paperwork trail that I can find online, but here's my reasons. Back in March last year, whenever I emailed customer service, the response was always from a Beauty Bay email address, even though it's directly, I've sent this directly to Sample Beauty. I'm getting a Beauty Bay email response. Also, the signature always said Beauty Bay as well. There was an issue I had with Beauty Bay one time, and Sample Beauty was responding, so I could tell the customer service agents were getting confused about my issue, to the point where they had to apologise. Also, when you order from Sample Beauty, your stuff comes in a Beauty Bay box, so you can order on the Sample Beauty website and your stuff will come in a Beauty Bay box. Now, this has been happening since last March that I can tell. So I knew something was going on there. That's the first thing. Secondly, if you go on Company's House, David Gabby has been listed as a single director, sole director, since last March, is when I realised that they had something was going on. I think they finally transitioned ownership. Now, David Gabby and his brother own Beauty Bay. The newest palette they released, the plush palette, which I have here, this is it. The formula's changed. I think this is probably because Chloe said that the last palette she did was the Equalizer 2, so I'm guessing that she would have been doing that based on her previous formulas. Now this one, this is the new plush palette that they've just released, and a lot of the formulas in here are very consistent with the Beauty Bay formula. Now that's a good thing, not a bad thing. The Sample Beauty formula is great too, but the shimmers especially are very consistent with the Mima Mitchell palette, with the Book of Shadows, Book of Magic palette, with the Sunset Horizons palette. So it's very consistent with the Beauty Bay palette. So that's just an FYI. I'm pretty sure Beauty Bay owns Sample Beauty at the moment. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, I bought this palette. It's beautiful. Look how deep these shades are here. Like, it's proper deep and dark and gorgeous, and up here as well. Beautiful. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. So that was new, so I picked that up new. Also, I was looking online and I found out they had a Tectonic plate. Now this this palette is about 2 years old. So then I started Googling it. I couldn't find it anywhere. But then I found it on a website called BTY for £10. So I was like, yeah, I have to have that one, you know. I like to have everything within a range. So now I've got them. You can't get it anywhere else, but BTY had it and had it for £10. So not only did I get it, but I got it for a really good price too. So collection's almost complete. Likewise, when I first started buying Sample Beauty, I did notice on the website there was a palette called the Ardor palette, but I just never picked it up, and by the time I was interested in picking it up, it was no longer available. So it was on BTY as well. So that's what the outside looked like. It was on BTY as well, so I picked that up for a tenner as well. And there she is. And these are my tones, berry tones. So yeah, so now I'm pretty sure I've got every palette that Sample Beauty's ever made. Yay! One other palette I picked up was from Be Perfect, and this is the Dream Big Manifest palette, and she looks like this on the outside, and this on the inside. There's a lot going on here, I'll be honest with you. It's nice though, but there's a lot going on here. Look at that. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. But I can't wait to play with it. I haven't actually got my hands on it just yet. I've swatched it quite a few times, but I've not got my hands on it yet. I also got the Enduring Love from Sydney Grace, and I got it in the dark colour. And I got it in the deeper colour, so there she is. It's been sold out for months on the Sydney Grace website, so I got it on eBay again. And the nice thing is, I got it next day, and I paid like 40 quid for it. So I paid less than, I paid less than it's actually supposed to be. And I got it quickly. I didn't have to pay for shipping, I didn't have to pay any extra charges, and I got it on eBay. So don't sleep on eBay sometimes, girl. Okay, cool. Now the last couple of things I have came from Huda Beauty, and this was a moment. I made a whole video on how shit this was, to be honest with you. And it is her brown palette. So I've got the caramel, I've got the toffee, and I have the chocolate. Check out my video on these, because I don't want to be too horrible again. But these tanked for me. They really were bloody awful. So check out my video, which did really well. I'm really happy with how well that did. Also, massive thanks for my Huda Beauty video as well. That got over 1,000 views, which is massive because I'm a really small channel, so thank you for the support on that. And I really enjoyed making that with my daughter, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, but back to these. Yeah, watch the video. Let me know if I was too mean, but I really don't like it, and that's on that. Songs. But yeah, April was a good month. I didn't really film much because I took a bit of time off, but it was a good month for collecting, for collecting makeup. Yeah. And I've been playing quite a bit, especially with the Kaleidos stuff. I've been playing really quite a bit. And I'm steadily going through my list. I've got this list of things that I've got that I haven't used yet. And I'm actually making progress in that list. It's like, it was like 60 palettes and now it's like 57. Only because I bought more. But yeah, we're making our way through it and I'm starting to play with my makeup. But yeah. That was my April roundup. Most things are hits, lots of things not tried yet. There were only 3 shits, so you know, hits and shits. There was only 3 shits and that's the Huda stuff. Also, she has like a new highlighter palette that's come out. Now I already have her old highlighter quad and it seems like those colours have been rejigged and put in like an obsession side. Swerve, swerve, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's okay. Never think it's for me. I want to swerve. Yeah, so hopefully next month I'll be showing you my Pat McGrath blushes, darling. And obviously the Juvia's Place palettes that I've just done will be in next month. And yeah. Oh, and there'll be a new Kaleidos one, hopefully. Hopefully. God willing it gets shipped, because I still haven't seen the shipping confirmation yet, so we will see. But that's been my April hits and shits, and I will see you in May's hits and shits. So if you liked my video, please like, please subscribe, please share if you care, and I will see you in the next one.